Hey guys, good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. I got my laptop down here, so if I look down to say hi to chat, you guys are right here with me. So nice and close that way. Chat, good to see you. Glad you're here. Everybody out there, today I want to talk to you about how to fall in love and stay in love. For the rest of your life. Even if you're avoidantly attached and anxiously attached. Even if you have the avoidant man, anxious woman dynamic. Or you know what? The avoidant woman, anxious man dynamic too. Both of these are fixable. All attachment issues are fixable. You guys have heard me talk about this for years now. Even when nobody else wanted to talk about attachment, I wanted to make it cool. And I think I have. I think we've made it pretty cool. Chat, let me know. And in the comments, have we made attachment cool yet? I think one of my close friends always tells me, Adam, it confuses me why you dove in on attachment because it has the worst PR of all time. Nobody knows about it. It's a big clunky name. And yes, it fixes so many problems, but it has the worst PR ever. Why did you pick attachment? And I said, because I believe in it so much. Chat, have we made attachment cool yet? Do you think that we've done that yet? Very cool. I love it. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Glad to hear it. I want everybody to know really quick, just really fast, so you know, my courses right now are on up to 50% off special discount on a flash sale. If you buy both of them as a bundle, you get a huge discount. If you're going to coach with me or with my new team, I have a very special 15% discount as well. I'm going to drop that link. Actually, it's pinned up there right now at the top of the chat. Click that, grab your course now if you need it. I know a lot of people are hurting financially right now, so I want to make it so easy for anybody, half price on those courses that needs to get assistance now. If you're looking at coaching, you want to work with Alyssa or Jeremy, my new attachment specialists that I'm training and certifying, you can get in and work with them very, very easily, cheaper than it is to work with me. So anything you need, please let me know, but please click that link up at the top of the chat. Watching this replay later, I'm going to pin it in a comment. Again, that flash sale is running till tomorrow, end of day, October 20th. Please do not miss it. I want it to be so accessible to anybody who needs help right now. So I hear you. Everybody, right? We all wait till like Black Friday, but by then, like, you're hurting for all that extra time. So I just want to give you that special right now. Please, please, please take advantage. Questions here today. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of them, but let's talk a little bit about love. All right, chat. Well, do you have a definition for love yet? Please help me with loud, fearful, avoidant, and dismissive avoidant. Ooh. Dahlia, tell me a little bit more. Tell me more. You're amazing, Adam. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, I can only do this because of you guys. I really only get to do this and be up here talking about this like this because of you guys supporting me. You're not a YouTuber if you have 0 followers, and that's it. So I value the trust you guys have placed in me, and I really, honestly, am grateful for the kindness you guys and support that you guys have shown me through the years. Quite honestly, I don't think I deserved it when I was younger. But it's just years back. I remember coming in a V-neck shirt, gold chains. I thought it was all cool. I'm going to talk about attachment. I'm glad you guys stuck with me through that. I remember the beardless phase where I had no beard at all. I'm glad you guys stuck with me through that. But I'm glad that we're here together today, and I still get the opportunity to work with you and teach you. So thank you for being here, everybody. I pissed him off by sending him a video about avoidance. Oh no. Was it one of my videos? And did it openly say avoidant, 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 avoidant? Did he feel labeled? Did he feel like, upset that you're telling him you're wrong, you're screwed up, and you're a mess, or you're a disaster? Sometimes that's how they take it, even if you're very gentle and sweet. Or if you sent some other creator's video. I had a talk this morning with one of my coaching clients. He said, I'm an avoidant. I won't give any personal information. I'm an avoidant. And all I ever hear is negative, horrible things on the internet. And I said, yeah, because when I was talking about attachment years and years ago, no one would talk about it. Then all of a sudden I went viral on multiple platforms and people went, people like this content. So a bunch of content creators jumped in and decided they are now experts in attachment, and they start talking about it and they don't know what they're talking about. And then a bunch of anxious people flood in and say, oh, I'm so scared and so sad. And then a lot of really angry, bitter people flood in and say, oh, my ex is an avoidant narcissist. They're so evil. And then that creator learns, if I talk about how evil avoidants are, I get a lot of clicks. And so they just start beating on avoidant people with a stick. Meanwhile, the avoidant people have been circling, listening all this time. And they're like, yeah, no, you just killed my trust. No, thank you. And they leave because the avoidant people circle for 6 to 12 months silently, no comments, no likes, nothing. They just try to circle to see if you're going to try to betray them. And then if you don't, If you earn their trust, as I'm grateful that I've earned people's trust here in this community, you can start working with them and start answering questions and things like that. It takes a while. Totally fine. That's why you see other creators, though, going after avoidance and like beating them with a stick, is because of that exact dynamic. It seems like they can make a lot of money and get a lot of attention by demonizing that whole group of people. Unfortunately, really common. Yes, one of yours maybe hit somewhere. Monica, it could be. It could be. It could be. Delia, we're working together on avoidant attachment after 5 years of hell, but we both want to do anything to save our relationship. Delia, really quick, if you haven't taken my courses yet, the half price. Okay, my courses right now are buy one get one free, and the courses are on special detail. So I'm gonna just drop this in the chat. I don't want you to miss it. If he's open to it, click that link. Go watch those courses with him. Maybe if he's not ready to invest financially yet, cool. Watch a couple videos on this channel together. But if you guys are ready to go, watch the boot camp together, especially the attachment boot camp. It's the first course I produced 2.5 years ago. It's been a long, guys. It's been a long time. Chat. I'm old. I'm old, especially for a content creator now. The attachment bootcamp will walk you through fixing it together as a couple. It's one of the most unitive, bonding, trusting experiences I've ever seen a couple go through, is fixing their attachment together. Guys, I remember I had a couple one time come into me for therapy back in the day, and they had just discovered he was having an emotional affair. And they were both like, she was devastated and pregnant. And he was also like, why did I let this happen? And he was trying to figure out what the heck to do and why it happened in the first place. Not a physical affair, an emotional one. Still bad. And they both had severe attachment issues. We fixed their attachment issues very quickly. It took about a month. And by the end of that month, they were closer and more bonded and trusting and intimate than they had ever been. Ever. And full legitimate changes. He was making real changes outside that relationship too, proving that this was who he wanted to be. He became a really respectable man at that point. It was amazing. I think he was a bad person before. I mean, the emotional affair, that's a bad behavior. But it was transformative even for 1 month. So Delia, I would very much recommend going through the attachment boot camp together. That's a great place. If you need some direct coaching, by the way, my coaching is also on special offer right now. So I'm here to help, Delia. 100% here to help. Please let me know if that's something you want to work on. Archeon, I'm pretty sure I have disappointed attachment style. That's a whole other thing, isn't it? I have disorganized attachment style. I said that's because I have elements of both anxious and avoidant. That's what it is. Both of them blended together. Can you be mixed, anxious, and avoidant? Yes, that would be that disorganized, which just means cannot be neatly organized into either side. It comes about from that original classification. When you split your attachment as a kid, you either blame yourself for your problems or you blame other people and their dysregulation. It's one or the other. But if you have a blend of the both because of severe situations, severe challenges, severe trauma, severe abuse, you actually can achieve both, one and then the other. You'll have one primary. Disorganized style, I have split into two. One is loud, disorganized, so very chaotic on the outside, not a bad person, but very chaotic, changing, constantly disrupting, hot and cold. No one is more exhausted about it than they are. But quiet, disorganized, almost invisible, largely high intelligence, primarily women that I've seen, not always, but primarily women. But very high intelligence, lacking understanding about how relationships work. They go through and they tend to get connected to people who have big personality disorders because they'll tolerate it. And they're also very sensitive and thoughtful on the inside, and they really genuinely care for other people. But they have a pretty strong wall of avoidance on the outside that very few people can ever get through unless they absolutely blast through it with dynamite like a person with a personality disorder will. So very, very, very common. I'm thankful for those videos. I'm mixed, anxious, and avoidant, I think. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Chat, back to the topic at hand. You can't distract me. Maybe for a little bit, but not permanently. How to fall in love. So falling fully in love is not simply getting into a relationship and having feelings for each other. Actually, legitimately falling in real love means that you have to understand each other's principles, your sense of right and wrong, and your goals, and that you can begin really respecting that other person for the choices that they make and the person they choose to be. Okay. You can get good fuzzy feelings and dopamine or pity for a person that isn't following through on what they need, but to really authentically have a deep love, you need to have trust. You need to have balance in that relationship. You need to be able to collaborate and cooperate with calm discussions, especially during a conflict. Love, you guys, is not a feeling. People get this wrong. Affection is a feeling. Okay. Desire is a feeling. The warm fuzzies is a feeling. Love is an action. It is a continuous choice every day to behave in a way that is truly best for the person that you love. Whether that's a friend, a partner, or even yourself, love is doing what is truly best for that person. Okay? Make sense? So to fall in love with somebody, you must do what is truly best for them. And this does not mean you act upon them as an object. It means you actually sit with them and have discussions with them. You are transparent with them. You are clear with about boundaries with them. And frankly, you also have to be clear and honest with yourself. You have to be regulated yourself. Whether you're anxious or avoidant, you have to be regulated enough to have honest conversations with them. You have to be able to have those conversations and not spiral out. You have to make sure you're not overwhelming them with your emotional needs and dysregulation, and to the extent that you should be caring for yourself. Anxious people, talking to you. But you also have to be able to sit with them in those hard conversations and not pull away, run away, hurt them in that way. Avoidant people, I am looking at you. You need, if you're going to love somebody, if you're going to say that you love somebody, you need to be able to have calm, regulated, transparent, honest, and direct conversations about challenges and difficulties in a proactive way that is collaborative and cooperative. This is how you fall in love and stay in love for a lifetime. Guys, I've been married. My wife might be watching this. Sorry, babe. The years blur together. I believe we're coming up on 16 years of marriage. We got married at 11 months. So we're coming up on 17 years of actually being together as a couple. We got 5 kids. Hey, babe, I got it. 16 years, 5 kids. See, I remember. See you in the kitchen later. But ultimately what this is we have to choose to love each other. We have to choose to have conversations. If something's going to change, we go and have the conversation with the other person. I think I might be changing in this direction. Here's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? What would you think about this? Okay. Some of you know that I converted to the Catholic faith about 5 years ago. And when I did that, I had to go have a conversation with my wife during the process. I didn't go and secretly convert and go all the way through it and say, all right, now I'm a Catholic, take it or leave it. It was, hey, I think I'm feeling pulled in this direction. What are your thoughts? Hey, I think this is what I'd like to do. Would you like to go and examine this with me? Would you like to talk to me about this? What are your, tell me the right and the wrong. Tell me what your thoughts are, the good and the bad. Let's work through it. She ended up converting with me and her own faith. It was her own decision, not me like, hey, you must. We actually made that diligent choice to convert to a new religious faith together through those conversational experiences. Could just as easily have split up our family and destroyed us. Okay, it does for some people. We had that. We did that because we had open, transparent communications. We faced the conflict head on. We did that. That's what it means to love somebody. Okay. If you are collapsing into your fearful behaviors, I will say something very controversial. You are not loving somebody. You have affection for somebody and you don't want to lose them, but you're not loving them. Okay. So to really love somebody, chat, give me a yes or no. Am I right on this? To really love somebody, you must consistently choose to do what is actually right for them. That does not mean enabling them. It does not mean enabling yourself. In fact, quite the opposite. Chat, yes or no? Let me know. Okay, yes, Archeon, you got it. You're the first one in there. I see that. 100%. Who else has got it? Who else has got it? Let me know. This ultimately is the component, though. This is why secure attachment is mandatory for a truly loving relationship. And I do not mean that you have to be perfect. And I do not mean that if you are not secure, you don't love somebody. The secure bond between you is what determines if you love somebody. Are you acting with secure attachment? That's ultimately what love means, is to act with secure attachment. Okay, I'm Christian. When they say love your neighbor, it means act with them in secure fashion. Act securely attached with them. Even if you're not best friends, you just met them 5 minutes ago, still give them transparency, honesty, consistency, collaboration during conflict. Do what is mutually best for both of you, right? That's what that means, to love your neighbor, to love yourself, to love others, to love your partner, to love your kids, your friend, your whatever, to love your enemy. To love your enemy means to act in a way that is transparent, as collaborative as possible, and gives them the opportunity to form mutual fulfillment together. Okay, that's what that means. Most of us try to shoot our enemy and take from him. No, I will still try to collaborate with you. Let's have an honest discussion and be transparent. Okay, if you come at me with a knife, okay, there's difference, but let's try to work on this. That's what it means to love your enemy. Okay, Secure attachment. Secure attachment is the vehicle for that. Now, to get there, we have to have that cultivated with us. We have to build it. We have to experience it and feel it. But you're not doomed if you didn't grow up with it. I didn't grow up with it either, you guys. I had to build secure attachment. The reason I do this now is because I had to do it alone. I don't want you to have to do it alone, chat. I don't. You're saying yes over there in chat. You agree. See, you guys get it. You guys get it. And I love that. I love this community that we've built, honestly. You guys get it. To stay in love for a lifetime, secure attachment is a mandatory. You do not have to be perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. I'm certainly not perfect. Babe, if you're watching this, please don't leave a comment letting them know I'm not perfect. They know it. Honestly, it is not about perfection. It's about being as consistent as you can and building systems that when you fall short, they step up enough that you can then step back in and do it right. They give you grace, you give them grace. You step up and you both choose to do what is truly right for each other and for yourselves over and over. Because if you love your partner, you can't treat the person they love like crap. If I love my wife, I can't turn around and treat myself like dirt because that's not loving her. I then thereby come around and have to love myself. Make sense? This is where self-love really comes in, is the people you love you, and you care for yourself truly out of care for them so that you can also give back to them. This is a very important piece of it, you guys. This is why self-love is not narcissistic. Self-love is responding to the love you're given, seeing that you're worthy of it, caring for self, and especially as a means of then caring for the people you care about. Reflecting the love you're given back. Make sense? This is how you stay in love for a lifetime, is building secure attachment and doing what's truly right for every person involved. And I don't mean what's convenient, and I don't mean what's soothing your nervous system, and I don't mean what is, less friction, and I don't mean, no, it's probably best for me because I'm a lone wolf, and I don't mean this is best for me because I just can't handle it anymore. No, it's do what is truly best for everybody who's involved. This is mandatory if you want to build a lifetime marriage and a lifetime romance, the way that I am with my wife. Hey, babe. This is it. So along with that, guys, this is why I've done hundreds of videos on this channel. So start with the hundreds of videos that are on this channel. Okay, if you guys are here, chat, you know that I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. I don't even ask you how many you've watched. It's probably over 100, each one of you probably here in this channel. If you're brand new, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. I do want you guys to know that there is help, whether that's with me or a coach or a therapist or a priest, whatever. I want you to know that there is help and there are ways to improve your attachment. It is by experiencing healthy relationships with other people that we see it demonstrated and we feel it. You were supposed to get this as a child. And if you didn't, I am so sorry that people failed you. I am so sorry. And you can learn it as an adult. You can. There's a number of ways to do this. If you want to go through my system, I'm just going to tell you resources. Number one place you can start is my book, Slaying Your Fear. If you're anxiously attached, Slaying Your Fear lays out an exact system for fixing that anxious attachment. Avoidant people love that book too because it's short, it's concise, and it walks you through secure attachment. 5 steps, secure attachment in 5 steps. Okay, Slaying Your Fear. It's on Amazon. If you like Slaying Your Fear, I have other options. I have the Attachment Bootcamp course right now. Available on my website with a special discount, okay, from the flash sale. It's linked, it's pinned up in the top of chat, or it's in a comment after this live stream. If you are with an avoidant man, I have How to Love an Avoidant Man. This course is a trap. And I hate to say it, avoidant guys watching right now, it's a trap, because if you watch it, you're like, yeah, I'm going to teach her how to love me. No, it's going to actually show you how you also need to step up in your relationships and how you need someone to love you, but how you also need to give that love in return. Okay, I built it for that reason. I actually had 2 avoidant guys off camera watching me film it. And they start off being like, oh, tough. And by the end of it, they were like, please tell me more. What do I need to do? I need to call my ex and say, I'm sorry right now. So watch that course. Again, if you pick up both, there's buy one, get one free. If you want to work with me, fantastic. I would love to work with you. I also have 2 amazing coaches that I'm launching who are attachment specialists. The first of the crop that I'm going to raise up for this world. Okay. I want to flood this world with great attachment specialists in the next 20 years. That is my goal. I'm starting with 2 people. Okay. They are also on special offer. It is less of an investment financially to work with them than it is with me. And I still oversee cases that they work on. So please, please, please check that link. If you want to work, get some help, I'm here. I'm here to assist. Okay. If you want to work with me, great. If you want to study for a while, great. If you want to work with somebody else, I'm happy that you're getting the help and that you're changing what you're doing. Secure attachment is everything. It is everything. It is the foundation of your fulfillment as a human being. And in the second half of your life, especially, it forms the absolute basis for your legacy and your fulfillment and your purpose and your satisfaction. The first half of life, you can go through a little bit lonely and unhappy, but still focus on work and money and blah, blah, blah. Second half, you can't really do that. This is why I get people in their 50s, 60s, 70s coming to me. Oldest person ever was 78. Okay. You can still fix it. It's just tougher. That's all. So fix it when you're younger if you can. Fix it now. Where are we at? 238. I can go on this forever. Here's what I'm going to do. Members chat. I'm going to open up members only chat. And if you guys have specific questions, you support me. I want to support you right back. Members, drop your questions into chat right now, please. I also want to make sure in chat, I'm putting in there the link to the flash sale right now. Again, everyone watching this again later, I'm so glad that you rewatched this. Thank you. Make sure you check out that link. It will be in the first pinned comment down below. I do not want you to miss the flash sale. It's today and tomorrow, ending on October 20th tomorrow. At the end of the day, it will go away. So please, 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 if you're wanting help right now, make sure you get that help. I just want you to have what you need. Members, what questions do you have? There is a join button right down here at the bottom. If you're new and you're not a member yet, you can support the channel right there. You get priority access in comments and in these chats. Please, members, hit me with your questions. Mint Chuck Chip. How can I get my avoidant share his needs or identify them? Yeah, a lot of times they're not actually, that's a problem. You'll ask an avoidant man what his needs are, and he's like, I don't know. The perimeter is protected. There are no wolves currently inside the perimeter. My guns are stocked with ammunition, and I have money in the bank, and that's all I need. So I think I'm fine. And he'll say, I need nothing. You can do nothing for me. You can contribute nothing to my life. And from his perspective, that's honestly the truth. But what he's missing is his parasympathetic nervous system. Mint Chuck Chip, what I actually recommend you might do is take one of my videos. I have a video, a live stream actually, called Why High Performing Men Die Young. Take that live stream video, watch it with him, and that will walk him through his sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems and what all of the wealth of love and intimacy and kindness and warmth and affection and even higher performance that he's been missing. It's going to show him how to extend his life by about 10 to 15 years and improve the quality of his life for the next 50 years. I would definitely watch that video, Mint Chuck Chip. And that's actually going to open his eyes to the fact that he has needs and then help him be curious about what they might be. That's the number one thing you've got to do. I hope that helps. Hit me with more questions if you got them. Really good question, though. I love these questions. I love the questions you guys generate, honestly. So a lot of them turn into like video titles or something because I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I want to help you guys understand what you need to understand for your relationships. Please help me do that. Hit me with questions in chat. What do you got for me, chat? What do you got, members? Arkian, I know you were here earlier. Dahlia, welcome to support the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's very, very kind of you. Excuse me. Hit me with what questions you have. I'm here to help right now. I call this micro coaching, just a little bit. What questions do you have in here right now? I love being able to help people. Have I ever said that before? It's a dream come true to honestly be able to just like sit in my home and live stream and be like, hey, what's up? How can I help? What can I do to help you fall in love for the rest of your life and like build a loving family? And I guess to just help. Like, do you guys realize what a dream that is for me? Like, how much does a single session with you cost? If you click that link, they're actually on very, very special discount right now. They're 15% off. Check that out. And my coaches have different prices than I do. So if you click that link, all the pricing is in there. Everything's there, including that very special limited offer. Check that out. That's going to help. And there is, I believe inside the How to Love and Avoid Men video course, we still have I believe like a 25% discount on a session with me or on a package deal for coaching. So keep that in mind, you guys. That course does have a special offer inside. I don't usually tell people that, but it does. Make sure you get your copy. If you want to pick it up, I would pick it up. Well, it's on special offer. What are the questions you guys have? Dahlia, I bet you are typing furiously right now. I bet you are typing furiously. Make sure you don't accidentally use any censored words that YouTube cuts off, because that That's the most frustrating thing when you type out like a bunch of paragraphs. Yes, you are. Okay, all good. Nope, all good. You go ahead, do what you got to do. Any other members in here have any questions? I'm here to help. I love those hearts. That's so good. Thank you so much. Honestly, guys, I will tell you this. I was a marriage and family therapist for many, many years. I don't know if you guys know that. I retired from that because I wanted to focus so obsessively into attachment and into building my own alternate to therapy, specific solution focused coaching built around attachment challenges in particular. I am hoping down the road to build something like an attachment institute of some kind. I don't know what I'll call it, but we'll get there. Um, Archeon, sorry, how much does a session cost? I got distracted. Click that link. It has my pricing in there. It has my coach's prices in there, and it has the special discount pricing in there. All of it is in there on that link. Check that link, Archeon. That will show you everything for all of the options. They're all included in there. There you go. But honestly, when you build a loving, intimate relationship, if you want to protect against divorce, secure attachment is the way. The reason that divorce is so common, unfortunately, is because an estimated up to 65% of people in adulthood now have attachment issues. Okay, especially younger people. 65% with attachment issues. Do you think that could be driving that massive divorce epidemic? I honestly think so. I've never seen a divorce that happened where there wasn't at least one person with an attachment issue involved who didn't know how to collaborate with the other person, and was actively hostile to cooperation. I have 5 adult sons, all with attachment challenges, communication tips. Okay. Um, Cooperative communication and transparent communication usually involves something like this. Hey, I've noticed X, like something they're doing wrong. Tell me more about that. That's usually where you begin so that you can stop like, hey, you're doing this thing and it's horrible and it makes me angry. And that's not really going to lead into a conversation. Not that you're probably doing that, but some people do. And that's how it feels. Hey, I noticed this. Tell me more about that. You give the other person an opportunity to actually go first. That they'll start talking, and then you can actually understand more about their thought process. And you can say, okay, it sounds like you're trying to do this, but here's the problem is this is happening instead. Could we maybe do this other thing? And you can cooperate with them during that process. The biggest thing, Dahlia, is cooperation during that conversation. One thing you could study if you want to is nonviolent communication by Rosenberg. Nonviolent communication is massively effective. It's something I do teach some elements of it inside my coaching practice, especially for couples and individuals who are really struggling. Not because your communication is violent, but nonviolent communication is focused on a lot more collaboration and team building during the communication opportunity, if that makes sense. Are people in the autism spectrum more likely to have unhealthy attachment? You've asked me this before, I think. They can. They can if they're getting yelled at all the time for being different or not being understood. If their family is broken up, it can be a complicating factor. Not every person with autism has attachment issues, though. By far, you really have to look at the health of the family system around them that will tell you that. I did was a different between male and female. They got lots of details. Yeah, male and female communication is very, very different. Okay, here's a great video then for you, Dahlia. I have a video earlier on this channel. It's called How to Talk to Women, and it is not a dating video. It's how men in particular can talk to the woman in their life and share intimacy with her and bond with her. It's a very important piece. I also have a communication video on this channel called Speak Like a Man. And it's like a dude doing this in the thing. So I do that. It specifically discusses masculine communication as well. One thing I do work on extensively in my couples coaching is helping them translate with each other and understand not even just male and female, but avoidant people, their risk focused language, very like business like. That's abrasive to some people, especially emotional communicators, and the emotion focused language that more anxiously attached people and usually more women will use. The risk focus of more polite business language versus that emotional language. That's honestly the biggest disconnect that I see with couples, even more than male female, is those two different language styles. Inside the How to Love an Avoidant Man video course, I do go into depth about understanding that risk-focused language and how more of an anxious partner can learn to speak that to more of an avoidant male partner. Very, very important. I read hundreds of books and did all the work for my attachment. I did work with Allison Armstrong. Nice. I love that. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. I hope your partner's joining you on that. By the way, I hope your partner is doing a lot of that diligent work too. If it's just you, You'll have secure attachment with yourself, but it'll still be kind of frustrating. So if your partner's open to doing that work, I think you had said earlier that you guys were working on some things. 100%. Yeah. Learn that communication strategy. That How to Love an Avoidant Man course would probably be a great strategy for that. I would watch that course together if your partner's open to that. Or again, I have that couples coaching if you're looking for that. I also, my coach Alyssa, she was a couples therapist for many, many years as well. She did a lot of couples work, I should say. She's available. She's working with couples as well at a lower investment than working with me. So either way, you've got both of us. You can work with us. Let me know. He started now after 5 years. Excellent. Okay. Coaching with me is on 15% discount, Alyssa, for today and tomorrow. Check that link, get in, jump in with us if you want to, or grab that course. All of those are on special discount, special offer today and tomorrow. It cuts off tomorrow night. So get that link, check in. All right. Really great questions. Anything I missed? No. Boom, boom, boom. What can we do to prevent the 6-month drop off? Ooh, mint. That 6-month drop off of dopamine. Yes, the dopamine cliff. It's brutal. You need to be having deeper, specific conversations in the first few dates, and especially over that first 6 months of gently calling out red flags, but cooperating during them and being calm and regulated. If you can be calm and regulated and work with an ethically avoidant person, not manipulative, but ethically avoidant, then you can actually connect with them and start fostering oxytocin bonding in them. Vasopressin bonding is actually even more important. I have 6 or 7 videos on this channel about vasopressin bonding. Just type Adam Lane Smith vasopressin. Go give that a shot. That will give you so much information about fostering that. Avoidant men can bond through vasopressin even if they're blocked on oxytocin. They can still bond through vasopressin. It's one of the best ways to do it. 100%. House of Films, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. That's very, very kind of you, and thank you so much. That really means a lot. You might have heard something about personality disorders. Any advice for a 37-year-old schizoid, regretfully divorced to an PD, yes, anxious, now vengeful ex-wife? We share a 2-year-old. Oh, who's with her? Yes, schizoid personality disorder is real. Be wary of being diagnosed schizoid by overly sensitive therapists because you just have avoidant attachment style, and especially in combination with a partner who might have attachment personality disorders themselves. Although you said avoidant personality disorder, PTSD, anxious, vengeful ex-wife, that's I'm not going to diagnose. Just I would look around at some of the other options. For example, I have seen plenty of cases where a wife with borderline personality disorder tags on to a slightly avoidant man with higher intellect, so some autistic features, and then gets him misdiagnosed in a number of ways, including schizoid personality disorder. I have seen that a number of times. I'm not saying that's you. I'm just letting you know that that's something that has happened. Check around on some of those things, and don't focus and obsess over labels so much. Focus on building consistent, transparent relationships with a couple key people in your life. Friendships especially are going to be absolutely crucial. The more healthy, secure relationships you have, the stronger you're and more resilient you're going to be. The more of a testimony that will be to your child, and then you're going to be able to raise your child in a healthy family dynamic system. Even if the child's primarily right now with her, you can raise that child in a healthier dynamic and teach that child a healthier alternative. That's going to be really crucial so that your child has an option, a second option outside of whatever they're experiencing with the birth mother. Think of it that way. So, biased couples therapist sent me to get tested for autism. I turn out schizoid. Check on avoidant attachment style. Just check on avoidant attachment style. I have a video earlier on this channel called the 8 attachment styles. Look at ethical avoidant attachment style. Okay. Ethical avoidant attachment styles. You're not going to be anywhere else on any other channels. I'm updating the field of attachment theory. Check out my video on 8 attachment styles, ethical avoidant. I want you to go check that out. One of the best things you could possibly do. Okay. 8 attachment styles. It's here on this channel. All right, you guys, I'm going to get running. I have to go take care of some more coaching clients. I've got coaching clients all through the end of the day. Please just do not miss that sale. The flash sale ends tomorrow night. I'm going to drop that link one more time in chat, you guys. Make sure it's up to 50% off. Buy one, get one free on my video coaching, video calls. Launch with a special price with Alyssa and Jeremy as their coaching, and then special price on my coaching as well. If you need help right now, I'm here to help. Our whole team is here to help right now. I get to finally say we. our team and we are here to help. That is such a big difference. Like, chat, you've watched me for years. Like, I'm trying to fix 1 billion people around this world and give them healthy, secure attachment and help a billion people build secure relationships. I did the math. I can't do it by myself. I finally get to say we are building this together. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting us, this whole mission. Thank you for being you. Please leave comments. Let me know what you need. Ask your questions. I'm here to help. Just do not miss that sale. Take care of yourselves, chat. I will see you on Monday.